Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you guys watching the videos. We're going to talk about a little bit of the state of the channel real quick. We're over in Diamond Drill at the moment in the game. And we're going to go over just a quick overview of where my mind is with the state of this channel and the state of where I feel like I should be at as far as in the game. We are in this cabin clear over here. We bought this book over here. It's a fishing book. My grandfather borrowed it, and the guy wanted it back, so I drove all the way over here. On the way over, we did get that albino in the previous video. If you guys want to watch that, you got to check it out. In this area, we got that albino whitetail. First rare ever. Pretty exciting. But anyway, we're just chilling out in the house here for this guy. And I just was sitting down and relaxing for a minute and driving all night and hunting that deer. Just want to talk a little bit about the state of the game. I'm a classic guy. I'm a Hunter Classic guy. I started playing that in 2009. Loved that game. In fact, that was one of my first YouTube videos ever. Was about that game. My first ever video. I had to share it. I was so excited. I had to share it with somebody, because it was so cool. Such a cool game, right? So then we move on to Call of the Wild. I was playing Classic all the way up past Call of the Wild. Streaming it almost every week. I was streaming it. Sometimes 2 or 3 times a week I was streaming the game, and really loved the game. Still love the game. I'll still probably never stop playing Classic as long as it's out there. Then we move on to Call of the Wild, and then I had high hopes for it, as a newer graphical hunting game, and it did have some good graphics in it. I will not get it wrong, but it doesn't matter how good a game looks if it doesn't have depth to it as far as gameplay. It's not a good game. It can be as pretty as you want to be. You can have from a mechanic's state of mind, you can have a beautiful car out there with, fancy chrome rims on it, looking sweet and you go in, you sit in the car, and you're sitting on a 5-gallon bucket, right? And you have a wooden steering wheel, and you have no engine and no transmission, so you can't move it anywhere. So it's not even a car. It's just a piece of lawn ornament, And I'm not saying that's what Call of the Wild is. I mean, it has grown, and it has a little bit of engine in it, and it has a little bit of a transmission. But the interior, to me, it still sounds a little crappy, because to me, the way I felt about Call of the Wild is that it just felt like the animals were tied to a rope with a reel on it, like a reel. And when you pull the reel out, it's spring loaded. So when you pull the reel out and you pull the hose out or pull the rope out, it automatically will start bringing you back in. It already has tension on it, right? So that's the way I felt like the animals. You shoot an animal in a need zone, it comes back within 5 to 10 minutes. That's not real hunting to me. That you shoot a gun in Classic, every animal in the entire area scatters for 200 to 300 yards at least, and you have no chance. So shooting a gun is like not something you try to do unless you absolutely have to, and this is the animal you want to get for the next 10-15 minutes. You see what I'm trying to say? So you would use a bow normally or something. Like, I love the bow, and I love bows in real life. I have a couple of them. I've had a couple of them. So that's my favorite thing to do, is hunt bows. When the bows came out, that's the reason it kind of drew me back into this game. So anyway, we're going to jump over to change the environment here real quick. But anyway, so Call of the Wild, it just from the get-go, I got in before I was even able to stream it or make it public. We was under an NDA, I think. And then later on, I was able to stream it and show it off. From the get-go, I didn't like the game. It wasn't my game. I just knew it was not going to be a game that I was going to enjoy. I just didn't feel that way, And so I was frustrated with it from the beginning, and then I think the other thing that got frustrated with me with it was a lot of the problems with the game. You know, the little glitches and the little issues. And I'm not saying Classic was perfect, but Call of the Wild had way more. Even crashing issues. I was crashing once or twice. Maybe even sometimes 5 times a hunt. Every time they would put a new release out or a new patch, there would be more crashes to it and more issues. And then they were releasing content, buy more stuff from us, you know, buy this new content from us, but, you know, we're not going to fix the problems. And it turned into from 3 months to 6 months to a year, and some of the problems are still prevalent there. And I said from the get-go, I like, this game is not my game. It is not something I'm excited about because it doesn't feel like regular hunting to me. The stars look really cool with the sunrise, actually. Pretty sick. Anyway, looks awesome. I don't know if you guys can see, but there's a mesh. See the cloud? There's a mesh there. I don't know what that is. Wish I could figure out how to fix that because that bugs me to no end. It kind of takes away from the environment, and the cloud skipping is annoying too. But anyway. But within THQ was, you know, publishing this game, and I thought this was going to be a great game too, you know, and well, we started playing it. I bought the game, and then I moved and bought the game, and I've been playing a little bit here and there, but then I took a year break, you know, and we've got, you know, right here's Hollywood right here, so that's pretty cool. Seemed like an alright game, but I didn't play much of it, you know, 5 or 6 hours. We're going to put Albino doe in here. Do we have... Oh, this is one of those... Wait, is that going to work down over here? Is this it? I think that is it. That's going to cost us $1,500? Holy crap. Sure. Yeah, there it is. Cool. This is the animal we got last time. Albino whitetail. Can we do something else with it? It's like rotated or something like that? Select slot. What's that mean? There's only one slot. Okay, clear. Change diorama. I don't like the way it's angled. Almost maybe want to put it over here somewhere. Anyway, we'll probably move it in the future. But this game was exciting. But when I first came back to it, it just wasn't... There was just some problems with it, you know? And with the moose issue that I had in the previous video, where, you know, when we were over and we were told to go hunt ducks, because that was one of our almost last missions that we had. We were told to go up here to this cabin, and we found out that there was a guy here, and we needed to talk to him about stuff. But then we realized that we couldn't even hunt in this area. We had to get permission to hunt. Well, I was like, well, we'll just do the missions on the table, and then we'll be able to hunt here. Nope. That did not work out. I mean, there's a picture one. There was something else we had to do for the guy. Then we had to get a 2-star moose. Well, you can't get a 2-star moose in this area. And I haven't opened up the other areas yet at all. And I didn't know what any other areas that had moose. All I knew was this area. And I knew down through this area, there was no moose. So I was like, what the hell? So I spent a couple hours playing around in this area. Couldn't figure it out. I hunted many animals, dropped a few of them in here. Could not pick them up. I was like, well, this is part of the mission. Why can't I do this? Then I spent 4 or 5 hours. A couple days later, I figured out I had to go into a different area, hunt the 2-star moose, and then I was able to get permission to this area. That just frustrated me to no end. So, yeah, that was the reason I was kind of just irritated with this game. And I have decided to, whatever content I have available for this game, I'm not going to buy anything else at the moment. So I bought the bow setup stuff last time, and I've been showing that off. There's a recurve bow in there, and then we've got the crossbow that we have, this one right here, which is amazing bow. It's a really good bow. Really like it for long range. And then we've got the one of the compound bows, which is don't even do level 6, which is kind of frustrating too. And a couple other things. I've decided I'm still on the fence about this game to a point. Yeah, it was this Bear Alaskan one right here. This is the one we got, but it only goes to tier 5, which is kind of frustrating. And then we got the Bear Fred Fred takedown bow. I really want to try this out, so we're definitely going to try both of these out in the future. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to hunt every animal in the game. I'm going to explore the map some more, and then we're going to hunt every animal with just about every weapon, with weapons we have. I want to get a new, I want to get a bigger gun right now, higher caliber gun, because all we have is Grandpa's old rifle, which is 30-30, which doesn't do very good for, tier 6 animals. And then we're just going to, go after each animal, and then I'm going to jump to the other map. I don't even know how to get over there. We're going to jump to the Transylvania. We're going to try that out. And then that's going to be our videos. Now, I could, and I just started, we could do, videos of the objectives. Now I'm thinking about it. But I don't know if I want to do that. I think I'm going to do story missions. And I'm not going to do the objectives. It'd be way much. Because I don't feel like, as of right now, I don't feel like this game is going to be something I continue playing all the time. I'm just not that excited about the game as much. I have reserved issues with it. There's other games I want to play. So that's my plan. And the plans with the channel is, I think I'm going to stick with hunting. We're gonna put Hunter Classic games. We'll go back to Hunter Classic. We'll play some Hunter Classic. We'll play some Way of the Hunter right now. Call of the Wild. I'm gonna wait on that. I know there's a new map coming out. I'm not really excited about that. I was really excited about getting Albino Gator. That was something I really wanted. I don't even know if they have them in the game, but Albino Gator was the last thing I really got excited about in Call of the Wild. But I don't like the hunting in it. It just frustrates me. So you guys can you guys see the mesh? You might not be able to see the mesh, but there's mesh on the clouds. That annoys me. But that's my plan. So, if I get to the point where I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna show more off. I'm gonna do some more hunting. We'll do that, okay? But for right now, I'm just gonna hunt every animal. We'll try out the new weapons. We'll get us a bigger weapon. We're gonna try that out too. I'll give you guys my opinion on that, and that's kind of where we're gonna end it on. I know it was a rant. I know this wasn't a really good hunting video. But I just wanted to give you guys an update on the channel, update on my thoughts of things. I do get really busy at work during the summertime. It's wintertime now, obviously. So I was trying to close the door. So this is my time to, play some games, get into stuff. I am excited. This actually got me into the game a little bit more. Getting an albino. I don't think I would have found this if it wasn't dark outside, because she showed up like a light almost. So it was pretty crazy. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you understand where I'm at, where my thoughts are. If you have questions, please post them in the channel. If you want to see something in particular, would you like to see the missions? The other objectives, we might do those. I'm not sure yet. I'm still feeling like, maybe we'll just do, the story missions and just move on from there. But my plan is to at least get one of each animal. We got a nice moose, 4-star moose last time. You guys can see that. We've got an albino whitetail. It'd be cool to see some other ones. I'm understanding the way the fitness is in the game. That's pretty cool. But I'm not really into farming. I'm not really into grinding. Grinding out like, a herd, I might try to get a 5-star. Maybe we'll do that in the future. But right now, that's where I'm at. All right, you guys have a great night, great day. I'll talk to you later. Bye, everyone. Puppy love. Ow!